Live from San Antonio, Texas, on the beautiful Riverwalk. It's the Kid Kraddick Morning Show.
We are having so much fun out here on the Riverwalk.
We are.
I know we told you the Showbiz Top 5 was coming up, and it is. It's coming up.
It's on pause for just a minute.
But
Because we got the government guy in here.
The government guy?
The mayor.
Yeah, no, we got the mayor. We just talked to the Rey Feo from Fiesta. Now we got the mayor of San Antonio. Let's welcome Ron Nirenberg to the show. Hello, Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Great to be with you. One of us was elected, by the way.
The mayor threw some shade.
Wow.
Their buddies.
We get along very
I
well.
saw them chatting.
The Kings are wonderful.
Yeah.
Who would win a wrestling match, though, between you and the King? That's what I want.
One of us comes from a Democratic tradition.
So you're the leader of the country's 7th largest city. Do you ever look at that and go like, man, I have a lot on my plate right now? And
Yeah, what did I get myself into?
It's been quite a year, too. So tell us how San Antonio has been doing, especially in the last year during the quarantine.
You know, it's been a very challenging year, as it has been for every city in the country. But, you know, San Antonio is now emerging. We've been working together as we do through every challenging time the city has ever had.
Yeah.
We're over 300 years old now. But because San Antonians work neighbor and neighbor like family members, we do what we need to do. We're starting to come roaring back. We were very happy to hear the CDC guidance yesterday about masks coming down for folks who've been vaccinated. We've been really working very hard over the last several weeks to get folks vaccinated. So we're feeling good. We're about ready to crack the cascarones on everybody and have a big party
Let's get
because
together,
people have been
right?
working very hard and excited about coming out.
Mr. Mayor, has anyone ever cracked
Oh,
the
no.
No.
All the time, Al.
I think that's assault on a government official, dude. I think.
No, really no.
This will be the first in 2 years, Al.
Do
I hope you know what you're getting into.
I had to do it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
had to do it.
I'm so
I had to do
sorry.
it.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Mayor.
Mayor Ron, honestly.
I got the chief on cell, so
Yeah.
So sorry.
I'm sure you got like some sort of Secret Service ready to go right now. I'm surprised Al has not been tackled. Guys, did you guys see him? That's the mayor.
Here's the thing. We have something in common because Mr. Mayor also was a jazz DJ.
You
back
were
in the
never
day.
a jazz DJ.
Did you
Al.
not see the riff?
No, nobody did.
Laying down the smooth sound of satin jazz on WNOJ. Tonight's the night to visit those crazy clubs around town, you know, where
They're
you can hear the
crazy.
latest and greatest talent of the jazz scene.
So you were a DJ too?
Yeah, I was the general manager of the jazz radio station here in town, which broadcasts around the world, KR2.org, one of the best jazz radio stations in the universe, I would say.
You were the general manager. Wait, were you? Your voice strikes me as you were also talent.
Yeah.
So if you know non-commercial radio, everybody plays every role,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we were
yeah.
also on the air.
Yeah.
But, no, San Antonio is a city of history, culture, and art, and music is one of those forms that we have a lot of depth in, and that includes just about every genre, jazz being one of them. We are also the Tejano Conjunto capital of the universe.
Yeah.
But we take a lot of pride in all the different art forms, and they are all uniquely San Antonian because, as you know, San Antonio is a confluence of cultures. We're 300 years old. We are a crossroads of the Americas. We had the railroad coming, intersecting in this spot of the world, the rivers, now, of course, the highway systems. And this is a place where people all across the world come together. They feel welcome, and they set down roots, and it becomes this tapestry of a beautiful city that
It
you
is,
see.
and I know. Speaking of Tejano, because I know it's almost like this is the mecca. Like this is when you make it to San Antonio to play with your Tejano band. I remember like Selena and Los Dinos when they made it out here. It's a big deal. This is how you know you're starting to make it in that realm.
Great tradition here. And in fact, one of the things that we missed last year was the Tejano Conjunto Music Festival.
Yeah.
But it's coming back, and so no, we're grateful again. San Antonio is emerging very strongly from this pandemic. People are starting to come out, and business is back. People are staying in the hotels. The restaurants are starting to operate again. So we're feeling good about 2021.
So for people that are listening right now, maybe have been thinking about coming to San Antonio and just haven't made it out here, what would you say to them? What, give us a nice little speech
In
on
your
why.
in your
Yeah.
jazz DJ voice, please.
Yeah, in a jazz DJ.
Hey,
voice.
come on down to
Why
San
come to San
Antonio,
Antonio, Mayor?
brother.
Ron?
Well, San Antonio, home of Military City, USA,
Yes, sir.
is one of the top tourist destinations in the country.
Period.
People know it around the world. We are the brand. If you haven't been to Texas, if you haven't been to San Antonio, people know the story of the Alamo and the Spanish colonial missions. we like to say, if not for San Antonio, Texas would not be. So, we have wonderful ecological tourism. We have the Riverwalk, which is, again, just an amazing asset for our city from a cultural standpoint. We've added 10 miles to the river through the Southern Channel, which is
How do you do that? Like a river is like a river. I mean, how
Well,
do you
so
just add?
I take that back. The river was already there. We added to the Riverwalk. So we've done an
okay.
ecological
The construction
restoration.
around it.
Yeah, so up on the north side, you've got incredible restaurants. We are a city of gastronomy, one of the top gastronomical or culinary destinations in the country
Wow,
now.
okay.
And that's on the northern end of the city. On the southern end of the city, southern end of the Riverwalk, you now see the historic cultural and ecological heritage. If you want to travel back in time through the nature of South Texas, you just walk down the river. You can kayak down the river. You can run or jog down the river. It has been restored to a place where it is now a commercial and cultural center of life for San Antonio, and locals love it every single day, and of course tourists come from around the world to see it.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
Now, Mayor Ron, I hear you might have a special shout out to some of our listeners today.
I do. I was just informed that you guys are also broadcasting on Armed Forces Radio
Yes, sir.
around the world.
Yes,
and so San Antonio is Military City USA. We have virtually everyone you walk across in the street who lives here has family or themselves are in the service. So we just want to give a shout out to our military service members and their families,
Absolutely.
especially those who are stationed overseas.
Give them
Thank
some
you for
love.
what you do for this
Absolutely.
country.
Yes.
San Antonio has your back, and we look forward to having you back. And if you don't live here yet, we hope you will, but of course come and visit because you're treated like family.
Well, Mayor, this week we've enjoyed, or this last couple of days, we've
Yeah.
enjoyed the hospitality and the history of San Antonio. And tell us about the future. What do you got planned for us here?
Well, San Antonio, again, is a growing and it's a dynamic city. And as we start to, again, celebrate the emergence of this pandemic and finally putting it behind us, we are going to see a great celebration of Fiesta 2021 here in June. We're also looking forward to seeing the emergence of capital and infrastructure and industry here in San Antonio. So I view San Antonio as a city with just an extremely bright future to become one of the premier cities in the world. And you can see it taking place right now. If you go downtown, the excitement about this community is very real. And we look forward to welcoming you on your next stop.
Oh, you inviting us back even though Al hit you with a cascarón?
I have to return the favor.
Big Al Mac did not know he started a war with the mayor. Mayor,
Oh boy!
I present to you, Big Al Mac loves the big green egg, so why don't you break this green egg over his head?
Oh boy!
Don't
right.
hold back.
Yes.
So I saw what my colleague did to you and did it the Epicurean way, where you crack it in your hand and then throw it over your head.
We don't like that,
We're
Mayor.
going to do it the real way.
Duel, Mayor! Oh my God! That's right. That's a man duel right there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's like
They
a
have a fracture.
good old-fashioned duel right there.
Oh wow! Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That's Mayor
you.
Ron Nirenberg. Thank you so much.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you for
Come on
joining
back.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry about the cascarón.
Can you say Showbiz Top 5 coming up
Yeah.
in your jazz DJ voice?
Showbiz Top 5 coming up from San Antonio, Texas. This is the Kid Kraddick Show.
Right.
Live from San Antonio, Texas. On the beautiful Riverwalk. The Kid Kraddick Morning Show will be right back.